Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Draft Profile episode brought to you by 14 Rings and NFC East Podcast. I'm Maurice, and today we're going to highlight David Bailey, edge from Texas Tech. Let's go over some of his measurables. 6'3", 250, no recorded 40 time yet. They'll get to that in pro days and combine, but the draft scouting combine. But he projected to have a 4.5, 4.52 in a 40-yard dash. Let's go over his strengths. Now, he possesses probably the best get-off in this draft when it comes to edge rushers. He's consistently beating offensive tackles at the snap. That shows in the film. Elite pass rush. He's a nice repertoire, if I say that right, including a deadly spin, a dip, and he's really good at speed to power bull rush, even against bigger offensive linemen. He has closing speed. From sideline to sideline, he's like a Helsinki missile out there. He can really go and get after whoever he wants to get after. Exceptional sideline to sideline range. He closes down on ball carriers. Tremendous speed overall in game. Maybe the measurables, the 40 won't show that, but he can get to the ball for sure. Let's go over some of his weaknesses. Run defense. He struggles to set the hard edge. His lean frame can gets displaced by larger offensive linemen, especially going downhill. He's a little stiff when it comes to being physical. He can be chipped, and when he moves off of the line, it's hard to explain this by watching the film, but when he moves off of the line, and I'm going to get too technical, but his hips doesn't rotate like they should. And maybe that's something he can get coached up at the next level. But there's a little bit of stiffness there, I've noticed on the film. It's more concerning when he trying to get around a sharp edge or a sharp angle. And that's a little hip, that's a little ankle. Maybe that's something he can really work on at the next level, like I said. I don't think that's a huge weakness. That could be coached up. Let's put it like that. That could be coached up. Size. A little undersized for edge. His measurables set himself up to be more of a linebacker. But once again, that's something that can be coached up at the next level. Getting that man strength, getting a little bulking up a little bit up top. That's something that could be worked on at the next level as well. Right now, he's projected to be a top 10 pick. Most mocks have him around 7, 8, 9, which I kind of agree with. Saints, I think the Chiefs would be a good fit for him. I think Spags can really mold him into a dominant pass rusher. I think that's the perfect spot for Bailey to go in the draft. Last season at Texas Tech, he had 14.5 sacks. He only won 3 games without a sack the whole season. That sets himself up well for the next level. That tells you that he can get after the quarterback no matter what. Now, there's some guys who put a bunch of sack numbers in college and can't get to a quarterback at the next level. I think David Bailey is one of those guys who can definitely get to the quarterback at the next level. Comparisons. Chop Robinson is someone that comes to mind when it comes to David Bailey. I like the physical profiles of both of them. They compare very well. Another name, Will McDonald, fourth. That's another person that I see the comparisons when you compare coming into the league, David Bailey. So, with that said, that's a quick draft scouting report on David Bailey, edge, Texas Tech. We're going to see where he goes in the draft, but the potential is there to be a defensive force at the next level. Until next time, have a good day. Peace.